Ladies and gentlemen, the Island Project, God bless. Happy Friday. Happy New Year. It's coming in 2024. Let's get into the news, right into it. Short, quick video. Links below again. Make sure you get into the club, islandprojectclub.com. I got a brand new 1000X video coming later today, guys. I shot it yesterday. I'm going to go over a ton how to pivot, leverage, and profit in 2024. I wanted to come down here to the beach today because I've been reading on the West Coast, California, and also the big island of Hawaii, that they're getting huge surf, and it does look like it's picking up, although I'm not seeing 20, 30 footers out there today. There is some big swell coming in, probably a big undertow. I haven't been in yet, so if I do, I'm a good swimmer, don't worry guys. But let's talk about what's happening in the world, because I want to talk about what my expectations are for 2024. I believe that the United States will be in direct conflict with the rest of the world and in World War III. I believe we're already in it. I believe this is obvious. I believe it started with the invasion of Ukraine, which I predicted, which would be the proxy war for a world conflict that would erupt in the Middle East. Now what we're seeing consequentially in Israel. But what's interesting about this, and also pretty scary, is that the President of the United States, Joe Biden, actually said the same thing today. In fact, he warned that there's a high probability and likelihood that U.S. troops will be at direct war, conflict, and pulled in to fight Russia directly. That's very concerning, and it means more than just fighting Russia. It means that the United States is going to be in direct conflict with billions of Chinese, which is insane. I can't imagine the United States being in world war with Russia, China, the BRICS nations, and the host of other countries that are now working against the United States at this very moment right now, dumping the dollar. Look at countries like Iran, for example, dumping the dollar. Saudi Arabia, Qatar, United Arab Emirates, that part of the world in the Middle East is dumping the dollar. They're getting rid of it because it's trash. I keep telling you guys this. It's absolutely worthless. I also think we're going to get a God candle, $100,000 plus move in Bitcoin when that does happen. Keep in mind, this will be paltry in comparison to what we've seen with Michael Saylor, whose MicroStrategy company is up over 300% in the last year. Bitcoin up over 150%, 165% at its peak year to date. These guys have a ton of money. So when they press the button to buy, it's bigger than BlackRock, guys. When the king in Saudi Arabia decides to buy Bitcoin and screw the United States, which they're going to do because they're pivoting to the rest of the world. Nobody likes us, guys. Nobody likes the United States. Nobody likes these wars. These wars are very unpopular. Biden is very, very unpopular. And we also have a very, very chaotic election coming up. So let's talk about that. President Trump, okay, former President Trump versus Joe Biden. They're already staging this for Civil War 2.0, calling the MAGA party Confederates. The mainstream media is weaponizing language right now that if you're a Christian, you're a MAGA supporter, you're a Trump supporter, you're a conservative. You might not even like Trump. You're just a conservative or a libertarian or whatever it is. You're a Confederate. That's how they're labeling it. Remember when they came up with the other weaponized term, alt-right? So this is going to be Civil War 2.0. They've already predictably programmed this. They even have movies coming out on it. There's a movie literally called Civil War. They're releasing it during the election just to create chaos probably, because that's what they want. Also, this is the perfect scapegoat. Oh guys, isn't it so convenient that they can now collapse the stock market? Because it will be the world war fault. It'll be the war in Ukraine's fault. It'll be the war in Israel's fault. It'll be Russia's fault, guys. Again, your politicians always figure this out. They figure out how to blame external events and random events like the lockdowns and the thing we can't talk about and all those kinds of things for the problem. Americans are going to be wiped out. Retirement accounts are going to zero. More banking collapses. We're going to see more banks, more financial institutions like Credit Suisse collapse to zero, which we've already seen. And they can't introduce UBI without a crisis. The only way that they get most of the population on universal basic income after transferring all the wealth to themselves is through a crisis. So we've seen the stock market, for example, which I think is a total absolute Ponzi scheme of debt. Absolutely worthless debt. The Federal Reserve has no other moves right now but to cut interest rates. And so they actually, in my opinion, want the market to collapse so that that'll be the guys that they can say, well, growth slowed, We have to cut rates now, and now we're in World War III, and God knows what else. Like, it's gonna get absolutely insane and crazy in 2024. Get your money out of the banks. Call us. Call my dad, 808-442-2934. 808-442-2934. Learn what we're doing with fractional real estate today. See if you qualify. Get in. Get into my educational course, islandprojectclub.com. Get in. Watch my new video. It's going to be freaking massive. You can potentially make a ton of money just from that video. And you can book a call with me. It's $1,500 to get in. Get in. Make sure you're getting in. Organize your portfolio. Get it ready before the next 100x, the next 1,000x, ladies and gentlemen. There's the waves coming up on me. You've got to position now. You have to understand what I'm telling you is the truth. Again, guys, people thought I was crazy when I said that the invasion of Ukraine was imminent. When I said keep your eyes on Israel as a result of the EAS alerts and that mind programming. And now people are like, oh, Christopher, I don't know if we're going to be in World War III. Oh, you will be. They didn't just lock down the world for a reason, to organize this whole new system and new normal for no reason. That was predicated on getting organized for the global World War III event. Colorado, drop Trump off the ballot. Maine, drop Trump off the ballot. Again, I don't believe in the two-party system, that worthless paradigm. It's all a fraud. I don't trust any of it, don't believe in any of it. I think it's all an illusion just to get people to fight each other, because again, if the kings can organize the masses to fight each other, then they'll just let the people and the peasants destroy themselves. And they don't even have to pull the trigger. That's what I believe is happening. Links below. Get in at school, new update video, huge Jesus coin review as well. I'm gonna talk about crypto church. That is blowing up. That's gonna be the next $1 billion project, in my opinion. I've got new picks coming as well, asset allocation review, and a whole lot more I honestly can't talk about here, guys. I can only give my honest, real opinion at the club. So make sure you get in right up here, down here, or down here, and call my father. Make sure you get in, see if you qualify for our world-class opportunities today. The Island Project, #1 opportunity in the world. I've been doing this over, nearly 20 years now. I love you.